And a very warm welcome if you just joined me on my channel, Niges View on Things. How you doing? How you keeping? Hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. And what we're going to be doing today is looking at Cake Southeast 181 degrees. Date on the video is Saturday the 4th of March 2017. And this video I find quite interesting for a number of reasons. Firstly, there's a big object next to the sun which you're going to get to see. And secondly, the red object that goes with the sun. And if it was a lens flare, it would be going in the opposite direction, but it actually goes with the sun. So for that, I find that interesting. But let's sit back, watch the video. I'll put some music to it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Right, let's talk about this red object that goes across underneath the sun. I don't believe it to be a lens flare in any way, shape or form. I believe it to be an object, whether it's reflecting off a sky disk or whatever it might be. It's just strange how it just disappears like it's been obscured. But the first thing I noticed, you've got the main body on the inside, and around the outside you seem to have a load of objects. Let's go to the next picture, and what I've done is increase the brightness and colour and contrast so it brings it out a little bit more. Object on the inside, and around the outside you've got the little objects, but it reminds me of something, and I'm just about to show you. Let's have a look at the inverted picture very quickly. Objects around the outside, and then you've got the main body on the inside. But while I was going through the internet, this is the picture that I come across. Very, very strange that it happens to be near enough identical. And if we look at the next picture, we get this. And they're both meant to be of Eris, by the way. So, is that this? Not rightly too sure. It's not a factual statement in any way, shape or form before you start sending me emails. But let's have a look at the object by the sun next. Right, let's just have a quick look at the video. And as you see, there, this is where this object just starts here. You can see the sun rays. It comes behind the object, whatever it is. So is this an occulting disk, or is this a planet? Or we know it's an object of some type of description, but what it is, we really are not too sure. And then you get to the next bit, and that is so defined there. A great big circle. and as you can see, the sun's rays are behind it, so this leads me to believe this is in between the sun and the sun simulator. Let me strip this down for you, and we'll analyse this picture live. What you can do is use a program called GIMP. It's freeware, it's very much like Photoshop, but at the end of the day it's totally free. What you do, you download it, you stick it on your computer, you open the picture that you got in GIMP, and then you've got all the different bits and pieces that you can use. Very handy tool to bring your pictures to life, as it be. Right, let's bring in the contrast and the brightness and see what happens if we move things about. You're not going to break anything. If you do make a mistake, you can always go to edit and do the undo once you've pressed the OK button down here. So even if you do make a mistake, it makes no difference. You can revert the picture back to exactly as it was in the first place. And as you can see, the sun simulator is absolutely bright as, and you've got the original sun rays from our sun poking through, and then you've got this object here, and then you've got the red planet down here, which looks like it's got a disc type thing around it, which I believe to be a sky disc, maybe even a Dyson sphere. So what we can do, we can use another filter, and we can use auto equalize, and what that does is bring all the colors, contrast and everything to a single point. With that, then what you can do, you can use another filter to bring out other bits and pieces that you might have missed. Sometimes it's very hard just to use one filter and find something, and as you can see, that isn't really working for us. So what we're going to do is use another filter. We're going to use levels, and the beauty of this, it gives you more freedom to do more things. And with this, what you can do, you can take the sun away a little bit, which is quite handy, and then you can brighten up the background. If we click on OK on there, and then click on brightness and contrast, maybe we can see just that little bit more detail. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's a matter of playing about until you get the right picture. But you can see there is this object here by the sun, and it seems to have a pattern, but it's very hard to see anything because you've got the sun simulator there, and like I say, you can see the rays from our sun there. So we've got a mix and match. Yet again, this red object down here makes it stand out like a sore thumb when you start playing about with the picture. So what we can do, we can use one more filter, and the filter we're going to use is invert. And as you know, black is white, white is black, as you saw before. Sun's rays, object. Now if we bring the brightness and the contrast up or down, it enhances the picture just that little bit more. You can quite clearly see there's an object there, and it does look like there is a pattern on this object, but yet again, it might be from the sun simulator, and it might just be one of those camera anomalies. Of course it is. You can't really say that there's nothing in the skies, guys, because there's too much evidence to the contrary. There's so many different pictures now from subscribers, all the different channels: Jeff P, Scott, Steve, Identify This, Joanne Steen, and the list remains endless. So to say there's nothing there, that all the cameras are broken, well, what can I say? They're not all lens flares, are they, guys? Anyway, thanks for watching, much love and peace. Catch you next time.